Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are breaking down an incredibly powerful communication trick from teacher Vin Jiang. Seriously, this one is a game changer if you want to stop rambling for good.
Okay, let's just start with a feeling we all know. You're in a meeting or maybe a Q&A and someone hits you with an unexpected question. And poof, your mind just goes completely, totally blank.
Communication teacher Ving Zhang just nails it with this metaphor, doesn't he? It's like your brain opens a dozen browser tabs all at once, and you're just scrambling for anything to say. And what happens? You start rambling, your points get all jumbled, and that feeling of confidence just disappears. But here's the good news. There is a fix for this. And in this explainer, we're going to walk through a really simple but powerful framework to get it done. We'll look at that panic button feeling, get into why we ramble, break down the 3-2-1 framework, and then see it in action. Okay, let's dive in. So first up, the speaking panic button. You know, it's that super frustrating, kind of embarrassing feeling when your mind just empties out. And it's more than just annoying, right? It can make you feel incompetent and look like you lack confidence, even when you totally know your stuff. So let's get to the heart of it. Why do we ramble? Well, here's the interesting part. The problem usually isn't that you don't have the knowledge. Nope, it's a lack of structure for that knowledge. And check this out, it's incredibly common. In one of Vin Zhang's live workshops, he discovered that more than 90% of the people there didn't use any kind of communication framework. And yet, those frameworks are the secret weapon to staying on track when you're under pressure. And this is the key takeaway right here. When you don't have a structure, your brain's default setting is just to ramble. But when you have a framework, you fall back on the framework. It becomes your safety net. It gives you a path to follow instead of just, panicked thoughts. All right, so enough about the problem. Let's get to the solution. We're talking about the 3-2-1 framework. It's a super simple, easy to remember tool that gives you instant clarity. Yep, it's called the 3-2-1 framework. And what's so great about it is how versatile it is. You can use this for an impromptu Q&A, for structuring a quick thought in a meeting, heck, even for whipping up social media content on the fly. So what does it actually mean? Well, it's a way to organize your thoughts, like instantly. It gives you 3 simple options to choose from. You can talk about a topic in 3 steps, you can describe 2 types of it, or you can just focus on one thing. Okay, theory is one thing, but let's see how this thing actually works in the real world. To show how, Vin was given a completely random topic from his audience, and that topic was avocados. So instead of panicking about all the things you could say about avocados, their color, how to tell if they're ripe, all the recipes, you just pick one thing. For example, the one thing about avocados is they're incredible on a keto diet. And bam, just like that, you have a focus point. It gives your brain a solid anchor to hold on to. Or you could go with option 2. You just frame your answer around 2 different types. In this case, 2 ways to eat an avocado. Well, you can have it smashed on toast, or you can just eat it like a fruit. Instantly, you've got a structured, simple comparison. And this one perfectly illustrates that final option. You just explain it in 3 simple steps. Number 1, cut the avocado and get the skin off. Number 2, mash up the inside. And 3, season it with salt, pepper, and lemon. It's clear, it's sequential, and it's super easy to follow. So, the avocado example is great, but the real question is, does this thing actually work when the pressure is really, truly on? Let's take a look at a student who was put right on the spot, live on stage. So here was the challenge. She was given a random topic, travel, and only 3 seconds to come up with an answer using one of the 3-2-1 options. 3 seconds. That is some serious, high-pressure stuff. And she absolutely crushed it. Look at this. For the one thing, her instant answer was, it's magnificent. For the 2 types, she gave regional and international. And for the 3 steps, plan it, book it, go. How cool is that? Clear, concise, immediate answers with 0 hesitation. This right here really captures the entire transformation. You literally go from panic to confidence, from rambling to clarity. You shift from being kind of scared to speak to being genuinely eager to share what you think. Just like Vin Jiang says, when you fall back on a framework, it just makes things simpler. And you could actually see it in the student's body language. She leaned into the microphone, totally ready and confident.
The framework didn't just change her words, it changed her entire mindset.
So that brings us to the end here. Your turn. The big takeaway is that a simple little tool like the 3-2-1 framework can turn a moment of fear into a real opportunity to communicate with clarity and, most importantly, with confidence.
So the last question is for you. Now that you have this tool in your back pocket, what's the first topic you're going to use it on? Give it some thought. What will you explain first?